Tensions in the disputed region of Kashmir continue to simmer after a series of incidents since February 14th, when a suicide bomber left 40 soldiers dead in India. India said the incident was a state-sponsored attack by the Pakistan government. Islamabad responded with a statement saying, once again, the Indian government has resorted to self-serving, reckless and fictitious claims. But why is Kashmir still a disputed territory? Nestled between the Kunlun mountain range in the north and the main Great Himalayas in the south, Kashmir is mainly a Muslim territory.
Finally, there was the hoisting of the new flag, symbol of India's freedom from British rule.
The British Empire held control of the subcontinent until it left in 1947. When it did, it split the region into two new independent countries, something also known as partition: majority Hindu India and majority Muslim Pakistan. When the British left, they gave the state's governor a choice: either join India or Pakistan. Kashmir's Maharaja, who was installed earlier by the British, was Hindu, and instead of deciding to let Kashmir be part of Pakistan, he went against his Muslim majority population and sided with India. Almost immediately, Pakistan sent troops into Kashmir, and in response, the Hindu ruler had India send their army into the region. All of a sudden, innocent Kashmiris were caught in the middle of a crisis, sparked by the British Empire's departure. After 2 years of fighting, on December 31st in 1948, a ceasefire was agreed. The Karachi Agreement was made, resulting in 65% of the territory under Indian control, and the remainder with Pakistan. However, Pakistan did not withdraw its troops from the region, and no vote was held to decide which country Kashmiris should be ruled under, leading to yet more unrest. Less than 2 decades later, another war broke out, and nearly 10,000 soldiers lost their lives. In the end, both sides returned to the original line of control. To this day, both India and Pakistan have claimed victory. During the 80s, separatists in India-administered Kashmir became increasingly angry, and violent clashes broke out. India retaliated by locking up tens of thousands of political activists. Between May and July 1999, India fought another brief but bitter conflict with Pakistani-backed forces. At the height of the conflict, thousands of shells were fired daily, and at least 30,000 people had been forced to flee their homes on the Pakistani side of the line of control. Both sides again claimed victory in the conflict, which ended when, under pressure from the United States, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif called upon the infiltrating forces to withdraw. After 3 wars, nearly 60,000 people lost their lives, and Kashmir remains as disputed a territory as it was in 1947. Today, Kashmir is still one of the most militarized zones in the world, and more frighteningly, both Pakistan and India are nuclear powers. It's estimated Pakistan has up to 150 nuclear warheads, including short and medium-range weapons. On the other side, India is estimated to have up to 140 warheads, including the Agni 3, with a vast range of 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers. In terms of manpower, India has an army made up of 1.2 million troops, which is supported by more than 3,565 battle tanks. In comparison, Pakistan's is much smaller, with 560,000 troops backed by 2,496 tanks. So as the two sides continue to face off with each other, one thing is clear: it is uncertain whether there will ever be a resolution for the Kashmir people.